Okay, good morning children. Today our topic is physical quantities and measurement. This is the second chapter of physics. It will be explained the importance of measurement and what are physical quantities. Just you see in the class. Okay, we'll see physical quantities and measurement. The topics today we will discuss are the importance and need of measurement, the physical quantities used in physics, and the different units used in physics. Now, importance and need for measurement. Why do we need measurement? In olden days, there was no such measurement, but nowadays we understand, as with the advancement of physics, the need for measurement is very vital. Now, as you get up in the morning to go to school, and when you're getting up, you need some specific time to get up to reach your school in time. If you are late or if you get up late, you cannot be properly dressed and go to school with proper uniform and things, books and other things. Other examples, you see that when you are going to the market to buy something, you need to know how much to buy and how much to pay to the shopkeeper. This also needs the knowledge of measurement. If you don't know the knowledge of measurement, or the shopkeeper does not know the knowledge of measurement, you cannot buy, neither the shopkeeper can sell. And when a mason is building a house, he also should know the knowledge, how much to measure, what length to be taken, what breadth to be taken, and every measurement he used to measure and do. If he does not have the knowledge of measurement, he cannot prepare your house. A cook who is cooking should know that how much to be added, how much spices to be added in food, and what quantity of salt or sugar should he add to make the food in a proper way. So, importance of measurement is very vital. Now, let us see what are physical quantities. A quantity that can be measured is called a physical quantity. There are many quantities. Physical means which you can see. The quantity which you can measure is called physical quantity. In our daily life, we measure the following four basic physical quantities. Mainly, that is length, mass, time, and temperature. These are the main four basic physical quantities we need to measure in our daily life. Now, physical quantities mainly are of two types, that is fundamental quantity and derived quantity. Now, what are fundamental quantities? Let us see. The physical quantities which are independent and does not depend on other quantities are called fundamental. The fundamental means the basic. Examples of fundamental quantities are length, mass, time, and temperature. These are the fundamental, which does not depend on other units to be formed. Let us see what are derived quantities. The quantities which depend on other quantities. Other quantities means they depend on fundamental quantities, and this type of quantities we call as derived. They are derived from fundamental quantities. Examples are area, volume, density, speed, etc. Now, area. How can you find out area of a body? That is length into length or length into breadth. What is length? That is a fundamental quantity. Volume is what? Length into breadth into height. Length, breadth and height, these are all after all lengths only. These are we derive from fundamental quantities. Density is mass per unit volume. Mass is a fundamental quantity, and volume, that is length into breadth into height, that is again a derived. So we get this unit derived something from fundamental quantity. And speed is distance per unit time. Distance is a fundamental quantity and time also is a fundamental quantity. By combining this, we get the unit for speed. Now, importance of unit. Let us see that in olden days, there used to be barter system and there were no fixed units to measure anything. When those days people used to use their cubit or handspan they used to use to measure things. Now, cubit, this is not fixed from person to person, or a handspan. This also does not remain fixed. When you are going to a carpenter and order a bed to be prepared with 5 cubit by 5 cubit by 6 cubit, the carpenter may ask his son to measure with his cubit, so it can become smaller, or some other person the carpenter may have asked to do, so that will be bigger. Then you will have problem in getting that bed prepared in proper size. Also, when your mother is asking you to go to the market to buy 2 kgs of sugar, and you go to the shopkeeper and ask that give me 2 sugar, then it will be a trouble if you are not using the proper unit. The shopkeeper will be puzzled how much to give sugar. And when your mother is asking to bring you 2 liters of milk, and you go to the shopkeeper and say, give me 2 milk, you forget the liter. Then the shopkeeper may give you 2 packets of milk, that is 2 half liter, maybe 1 liter maybe. So you are not getting proper. So the importance of units are very important. When you are writing, suppose a question has come in your exam and you are writing, the answer should come in, what is the salary? You write suppose 5,000, you forget rupees, then the unit has very important. If you miss out rupees, then you are losing lot of marks. Okay, this much children. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.